are back. Hi, guys.
Hello.
It's Hendi, my husband, and I'm Stella. We are from Hendi and Stella Lynn page. Thank you again for all your support. It really keep us going. And then today, we decided to go backward, a step back a bit, and then we want to share how all of this journey first started. Uh, if we if we're thinking back, I think it started from his mind. Everything is all started from Handy's mind because he always being the uh, the business minded in the family, as I always said it in my go live, and then we just have a chat today, a chit chat, and then I was thought, why not we share it to somebody else, and maybe you guys will be inspired, uh, right? So I asked him before, when did you start thinking about being an entrepreneur? Maybe you want to share.
Uh, I started thinking to be an entrepreneur ever since I think back in college, I guess, because I always liked the idea of not having a boss. But of course, um, you know, real life happens, and then you realize that you will have to gain some experience 1st. So yeah, so I started to work for other people, and yeah, and eventually, uh, like I felt that you know, entrepreneurship you better start early rather than later because you know um, I think I started back in 2019 and I was 33 years old back then. Right?
33.
33. Then at that time I figured, at least if I failed and I lost everything, I could start all over again, because I still have my energy and because if you're uh, getting older and then say your kids are already like grown, like
Bigger, need more
yeah,
attention.
and then they need more attention. They have their own lives, and then they need more support financially as well. Then it's kind of harder to start over again, or have disruptions in your financial situation, right? So now our kids are still small. If we have to say take drastic measures in our financial situation, then we can always make the decision, right? Because they it just less risky. Yeah, it's about timing, I think, the right timing. So that's for me, I guess. Like it's now or never for me. It's never too late, but it's better earlier than later.
So when you were in, I guess when we were in the college, so we are studying at the same university. When you already thinking about being an entrepreneur, and me as a normal student, never ever thought about that. Why you want to be an entrepreneur? Because I know maybe because your parents is also entrepreneur, because
Not really. Like they were entrepreneurs in a sense, but not a big, you know. They were doing it more for a hobby, I guess. But but yeah, I just like the idea of being not having any boss or somebody to tell me what to do. And yeah, we I think I started um, selling some stuff, like some random stuff, like some bracelets, or I think that time there was like this hype or trend for that. What do you call it? Like sport bracelets.
sport
whatever.
bracelet.
Yeah, and then sport shoes and some uh, sport equipments and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, gain some good experience.
So, so Handy actually thinking about starting a business. And how did you come up with starting an online business now? Why not selling it as open a store, open a franchise? Why online business?
Well, of course, when I first started, I looked for so many options, right? Then I actually started with a trucking business, logistics, transportation, right? We lease like all the big 18 or so the big tractor trailer for hauling loads, right? Inter-province in Canada, but it wasn't easy, right? It took a lot of capital and then a lot of hard work, and we had a bad luck where our truck like got into an accident.
Because of moose.
Yeah, well, the driver said that he tried to avoid a moose and then it flipped over in one of the provinces in Canada, and then we had to wait for the insurance money to
Yeah.
come out, right? So we could pay the loss, the damages and the loss to our customers. So we ended up like running out of working capital, and we had to fold the business. So we did look at other options like restaurants and other businesses, but yeah, the risk is too big, right? Like, because say if you want to open a restaurant, you have to sign a lease for a year, right? And then the rent is not cheap, especially in Vancouver. Like it's
And then
yeah.
restaurant is perishable, right?
Yeah, like
The
what
risk is
if
higher.
then the traffic too, right? You have to pick, like, it's all about the location too with restaurants, right? Like if you pick a bad spot or like a quiet place, and then it's just, your business is not gonna go anywhere. So, but if you wanna pick like a good location, then you have to pay a lot for the rent, right? So it's tricky. It's just too much risk. We've lost like quite a bit of money from the first business, and then we just didn't wanna.
Do you remember how much?
Oh, usually 100,000, like 6-figure.
100,000
Yeah,
loss. Yep.
So but it's a learning curve, right? It's not like, okay.
I guess we gain something out of it, right?
Oh yeah, just consider it as going to, like, say, going to school, right? You pay for a school, but if you go to school, they don't teach you this kind of stuff, right? Because at school they just teach you about theories, right? And you can't apply that theory into like the real practical business, right? So I went for my MBA, and then they didn't teach me like nothing to start a business, right? So it's basically a very good lesson. Like, I don't regret anything, but
surely now I think learning from the lesson, we can kind of compare that the risk doing online is lower. Right?
Yeah, then we will look for what other businesses that have lower risk and also big potential, right? So online is actually the best one because
Agree.
just so many. The potential is so big. You can get a lot of traffic, audience, and no need to invest so much, right?
No rent, no warehouse,
And-
no inventory, right?
And then you can do it whenever and wherever you want. So that's the lifestyle that we want to pursue. So yeah.
A business in your pocket.
Yeah, no, online is the future, right? Everything it's online now. It's just gonna go grow like bigger and bigger. It's not gonna be less and less,
I think the new normal will be like forever. Like now, like even today, this morning, we have attending a mass online, right? Everything now is online.
Right. So, yeah, online business is definitely the future. If you're already in the online space, then you're making the right decision, right? Because we looked at many types of businesses. We invested, we actually done the businesses, and nothing as potential and less risky as the online business, right? All like business is also about risk management, right? So online is a very good one because it just not very big risk, and potential is big, return is big. So what else do you want, right? Because other businesses is just either you have to put a lot of capital in, have to sign like a lease, like buy inventories, like it's just the risk is humongous, right? For like conventional businesses, right?
And then I guess I want to say thank you because you pulled me into this direction. Because when I was an employee, I really think that you are crazy. Why would you like leave behind the security of being an employee? We have money every month, and then why would you pursue the other world that is risky? That's truly is in my mind. And then now when I'm in this business, that it's really opened my eyes that wow, there is a better life than being an employee, being told what to do, being told what not to do, being labeled, okay, this is your worth is this much per year, But now, I want to say thank you, truly from my heart. I guess this has been the most happiest lifestyle I have ever enjoyed. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at that time I was worried too because like, oh well, we had to cut down all of our expenses, sell our properties and all that thing, but I know if I keep pushing or if we keep pushing, then good things will come, right? It's just a matter of when, like because
Hi Esther, hi Dina,
Esther.
hi Sugi. Thank you for watching.
Because just to replace your monthly income, it doesn't take long. If you keep pushing, I would say if you start your own business, just to replace your monthly income, it would just take a couple of years. Then you could
2 to 3 years.
Yeah, then you could replace the income that you gained from your from your conventional job previously. You could replace that easily. Yeah, but just don't give up, right? Some people just they failed once and then they just give up. But do the risk calculation, right? Risk management, and just keep pushing. I understand. I think the worry is there. Oh, I have this expenses. How can I pay for this, for that? We had big expenses. We cut down our expenses. We list down all our biggest expenses, and then we brainstorm how could we reduce these expenses, and then like
daycare.
Yeah, for example, daycare. We don't need to pay daycare, which is ridiculous. Like with 2 kids in Canada, like you pay $2,400 per month. That's like $30,000 per year of gross income just for daycare, right? You pretty much work and just to pay daycare. So we we figured out a way to cut down those expenses, and then so we ended up like we found out that hey, we don't need to spend that much, change our lifestyle and still be happy and still can run our business. And yeah, it's all about mindset and just financial literacy and risk management. And I believe you can be successful in just a couple of years. You can see the result. Like I think we're on our way to make like first six figure ever since we started the business in just a couple of years. Like we could easily like six figure income like just from our businesses, like starting this year. So
anything is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible if you put the work. And yeah, we have more time with the family, more income, less expenses, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because if you work for somebody else, you don't really think, okay, I get this much of salary this month and I can afford this and that. Then when you start your own business, you start to think like, hey, I don't need to spend this much. It's ridiculous, like spending because you feel like, oh, every month you get fixed salary, right? You feel that's false security, sense of security. But once you start to look at your financial, when you started your own business, then you started to look like, hey,
more clear.
Yeah, like I don't need to spend for this. What if I allocate the fund for other the business or other like self-development or other stuff? Then you will, you feel like your money worth more than before, right? Because you actually put your thoughts into it.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello. So anyways, yeah, that's I think the journey on entrepreneurship is more about self-development, learning, right, and mindset.
And then trust yourself, and then wants to invest in your business and wants to invest in yourself, right?
Right.
Self-development. So
right. Yeah, if it's entrepreneurship, being an entrepreneur is not more stressful than being an employee.
No.
Right. Some people said, oh, being an entrepreneur is stressful. I have to take care of this and that. Like being an employee is stressful too. Because you still have responsibilities, right?
You have bosses, you have office drama, you have projects that you have to finish within deadline, right? And then being entrepreneurs doesn't mean you have to work alone. Like we know our strength, my strength and Hendy's strength, and then we kind of figure out, okay, which part will be better that's better for you, which one is better for me, and then we kind of figure it out together. And if we cannot do it by ourselves, then we outsource, right? So just figure it out, and then see first for yourself, and then be clear of where you want to go. If you're clear of your goals, don't be too don't worry too much about the how. Because when you know about where you want to go, about your why, the path will show up by itself. Like your creativity, you will know when it is the right thing or the right moment for you to start something new, because you just know. And then don't worry too much, because when it is for you, it will come true. You just have to take action. You just have to make sure that you take that decision step by step until you make it, right? Because if you're only dreaming will never come true if you never take any action. You just dream and praying and wishing, nothing will come through. But when you put your dream into a plan, that's when it becomes a goal. And then a goal is achievable. Right?
Yeah, you just have to put your mind into it and then take action. That's all.
Yeah. So everyone, thank you for watching. Hi Ateras, thank you for watching. And then I hope you guys, whoever watch it live or watch it in replay, you can find it useful and then maybe inspire you to take more action towards your goal. And we wish you happy Sunday and happy Palm Sunday if you celebrate it. And then we will see you in another Go Live. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.